Alright, hey guys, KeyBlueWilder87 here with my special guest.
The Moose. Finally doing another video on your channel, except for you always being in my channel.
Yep. This is take two.
Take dos.
As unfortunate as it is. We're here with a brief little run-through of both of our trial decks that we had picked up. I'm going to run through trial deck 11. Think Joker, Starvader Invasion. Fun.
This is number 10, right?
That's number 10.
This is number... How do you say 10 in Spanish?
10.
That one.
You just insulted an entire language.
Because I didn't know how to say 10?
Yes, you've insulted an entire culture.
Oh no. I couldn't say 10 in Spanish. I've ruined everyone's lives.
Yep.
This is Purgatory Revenger.
Shadow Paladins.
Shadows. Paladins. How would that even work? It's like paladins are always like good, but it's shadow.
There is a form of a paladin that's dark. It's just dark.
I need that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I grabbed mine too.
All right.
So he's gonna go first.
So this is really cool cards.
I love the artwork on Cardfight Vanguard cards. Oof, so beautiful.
It's full artwork, which is the best. I like full artwork.
Keep in mind, both of these decks have rainbow triggers, meaning 4 of each trigger. So
that, and they're also trial decks. They're not competitive. So if you're looking at this competitively, go away.
Yeah, these are just trial decks.
These are
the kind of things you buy 4 of and
this is
tweak
not
with.
Yeah, this is not at all any type of
especially mine.
Competitive.
God, you need 4 of this and the freaking and like a couple booster boxes to even make this competitive.
So
and then you change the entire deck.
If you're like me and you get the awesome deck, Purgatory Revengers,
don't worry. The Liberators will come.
You will get 4 of the Healing Revenger, which is, of course, your healing trigger. There will be 4 of each trigger, but I'm going to keep saying that you get 4 of them because it's easier. You get 4 of the Awakening Revenger, which is your stand trigger. You get 4 of Freeze and Revenger, which is your draw trigger. And you get 4 of the Grim Revenger, which is critical trigger.
God, it looks so cool.
Dude, it is. Look at, she's awesome.
Oh, here's his rant. Here's his rant.
Alright. Look at the size of this man's weapons. Not an innuendo. This is Crisis Revenger Fritz. Look at that. Holy crap. One hand. One hand, dude. One hand. Look at that big old sword. It's ridiculous. I wish I could do that. What is on that on Satella? Freaking me out, man. It's all rubbing up on my back. Get out of here. Alright. So now is
grade
on
1.
to the grade 1s. This is Branbo Revenger. And basically, when he boosts Shadow Paladin Vanguard, and you have...
There's 2 of that one, by the way.
Yeah, we should probably talk about that. Basically, when your number of rear guards is less than your opponent's, it boosts plus 4,000, which is pretty nice. Can you
I was going to help you out.
I need that. Alright, so the next one you get 4 of is the Transient Revenger Masquerade.
God, it's so annoying. He always winds up having that freaking thing in his hand. Or he rides it later.
Basically what happens if it's rear guard when it attacks, and you have Vanguard that has Revenger in its name, it gains 3,000 attack. Your next one, I believe you get 4 of. Yes, you do. You get 4 of the
Sacrilege Revenger Valbirth.
That word. He looks pretty cool.
He is pretty awesome.
And
excuse his horrible pronunciations. And excuse any of our mispronunciations if we mispronounce anything.
Because these names are really difficult and we suck at words.
You suck at words. I have my issues.
You suck at words too.
You suck at words.
So this is a counterblast, which is if you have a damage, flip it. And this unit gains 1,000 at the end of the turn. This one you get
vanilla
4 of. This is Black Sage Charon.
That's a reprint.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. It is the counterpart to Little Sage Marin. That makes it awesome automatically.
It does not have any effect. That's cool.
So
this one is one of my favorites too. This is Revenger Fortress Fatal.
Great tunes, by the way.
Yeah, you get 2 of him, I believe. Yep, you get 2 of him, and when it intercepts, if you have Shadow Paladin Vanguard, it blocks more.
Superior intercept.
Yep.
I need to get him the P-Guard.
And this one you get 4 of. This is the
Coilbow
Revenger. This one's... It looks like Cerberus, but more mechanical.
So it's Robo Cerberus.
Yeah, pretty much. And with this one, when it attacks, be it Vanguard or Rear Guard, if the number of Rear Guards you have is less than the opponent,
typical Shadow Paladin fare.
You get plus 2,000. So that's cool.
Typical Shadow Paladin fare. Yeah.
Now this one is the mascot.
This is the avatar card of the deck.
Yeah. This is Blast Dark Revenger, one of the coolest cards in the deck.
Pretty much a staple in any Revenger deck. If you don't have Blaster Dark Revenger, you shouldn't be playing the game. At least in my opinion.
And all of the effects is, if you have 2 damage that has been unflipped, you can flick both of them, and you get to retire one of the front rear guards, which is amazing.
Little disclaimer here. If you haven't played the game, and are trying to get into the game, you're not watching the right video. I'll tell you that right now.
We'll probably make another video explaining how to play later if we feel like it. We may not, we may.
My best recommendation for learning how to play the game, aside from watching people play or playing yourself,
would be look it up.
Or go watch the anime. Go watch the first 3-4 episodes of the anime and you'll learn exactly how to play.
Or just look it up. Because you don't have to watch anything. You don't have to wait for them to explain. You just look it up.
But it's more fun to watch things. See, this way I'm promoting the anime, and then you can go to Cardfight 24/7 if you're wanting to look at a little bit better quality of things.
If you're watching the anime, you're not giving anyone money. You're not really supporting anything. You're just watching an anime.
I'm supporting things. It's promoting things, okay?
Product placement!
Exactly. This is what you call a plug.
Alright, so this one is... This one I think you get 1 of. This is a ride chain, I believe it's called, right?
Is that Masquerade?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a 2 ride chain.
It's double chain.
It's not as cool
basically,
as the
you throw out Translucent Masquerade, which is the Masquerade I showed you before. And you pull out Nulty Revenger Masquerade, who looks amazing. Probably one of my favorite arts in the entire deck.
Jack Skellington.
No.
It
just looks awesome.
Because of the little frill things on its shoulders, it kind of reminds me of Jack. I'm sure somebody can freaking redraw that as Jack Skellington, and it would look just awesome.
Basically, what the effect is if it's rear guard and this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Avenger and its card name, it gains 2,000, like almost everything. This one you get 4 of. This is Darkness Revenger Rugos. He's pretty cool. He doesn't have any effect, but he's got 10,000.
He's a vanilla.
He's got 10,000. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a vanilla.
You're a vanilla.
Boy.
What, you are Caucasian?
I am. As are you.
I never said I wasn't. Alright. And on to grade 3.
The fun stuff.
Pretty much. I know I say the cards are the coolest, but these 3 are the best, most amazing cards ever in the history of ever. This one you get 4 of. This is Labyrinth Revenger Aaron, something like that. A word.
Words. We speech words, we swear.
Which is pretty cool. And if it's a Vanguard or Rear Guard, you can counterblast 1, and when it attacks, it gains 2,000. And this card, this one right here, this one's pretty cool. You get two of them. One is foil, one is not. This is the foil one. This is Venomous Breath Dragon. Look at that sexy beast. Breathing venom. And it has a limit break, which is if you have a certain amount of damage, it
Usually
does
4
major awesome things.
So it's 4 for a limit break, 5 for an ultimate break.
Yep, and this is when the unit attacks a Vanguard, it gains 5,000. And its regular thing is if it's a rear guard, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Shadow Paladin Vanguard, it gains 2,000. I don't know why you'd have this as a rear guard, even though it's pretty. Well, you could have a Vanguard and whoa, dude, 2 of these on the field would be ridiculous. And the final, the most powerful card in Tank. You get 1 of them because it's the most powerful card ever. And it
the Break
is
Ride.
Illusionary Revenger Mordred Phantom. Look at that. This is foil and it's amazing.
That's the Break Ride.
It has a super big thing. I will go very quickly over this as fast as possible. It has limit break where you can counter blast, and when Shadow Paladin rides this unit, you can pay the cost. If you do, choose your Vanguard, and it gets 10,000, and then you get search deck for a grade 2 or less Shadow Paladin, and you can rear guard it, and then of course you shuffle, and that unit gains 5,000. If it's your Vanguard, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets 2,000, which is pretty amazing, because it already has 11,000. It's pretty ridiculous. And if it's a Vanguard or a rear guard, you can counter. And if you have a unit with the same clan as this unit cannot attack. So, like, yeah, that. So basically, if someone attacks, you can counter with this, and, yeah, things happen.
Things happen. Alright.
That is that.
Moving on.
Now we will move to this guy.
So, keep in mind, after we're done with this, if we have time and the ability to, we're going to kind of talk about how our decks kind of fared against each other with our few games that we've played. So, for mine, again, for those who don't remember from the beginning of the video, Trial Deck 11, Star Vader Invasion. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm going to start in reverse order from what he did. Go from the 3s down to 0. The one of uber awesome foil is the same foil as Blaster Dark Revenger, actually. Star Vader Infinite Zero Dragon. In all its glory. Yeah. Its limit break / break ride ability is when a Link Joker unit rides this unit, choose a rear guard from your opponent's front row and back row and lock them. And choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets plus 10,000 power until the end of turn. Its regular Vanguard ability is when this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 2,000 until the end of that battle. And its continuous ability for Vanguard or rear guard circle is it has the Lord keyword. Meaning, if I have any unit other than Link, that's in any clan other than Link Joker, Infinite Zero Dragon can't attack. There are a few grade 3s that have that, like
Pretty ridiculous.
Gancelot, for example, from the Gold Paladins. And Royal Paladins, I believe. I believe both forms of Gancelot have it. Anyway, the next up is Star Vader Francium. She's pretty cool. She's not a vanilla, but it's Counterblast 1 for, or when she attacks for 3,000 power. The next one is a foil. You get 4 of Francium, by the way. You get 2 Twilight Baron, 1 foil, 1 non-foil. The card's Twilight Baron, as I said. There's a picture of it. You know, it's foily goodness.
Foils.
This one's limit break for 4. When it attacks, it gets plus 5,000 until the end of the battle. Whoop-de-doo. Its rearguard ability is when it attacks a Vanguard, and I have a Link Joker Vanguard that gets plus 2,000 until the end of the battle. Fun. This is probably my favorite grade 2 out of the whole thing. It's the vanilla grade 2, Strike Star Vader Krypton. A little closer there so you guys can see it. I like it. There's 4 of Krypton, by the way. This one's there's only 1 of, and it's the last foil in the deck. Star Vader Mobius Breath Dragon. Ridiculous. So, when it's your Vanguard, and it attacks, and its attack hits a Vanguard, I get to choose one of my opponent's rear guards and lock it. This deck introduced the lock ability, if you can't tell. Next, the other one of, which is probably one of the main reasons people bought 4 of the deck at a time, is Unrivaled Star Vader Radon. God, he looks like a boss. I'm sorry. Its ability is a rearguard ability. When it attacks, and I have a Vanguard with Star Vader in its card name, this unit gets plus 3,000 until the end of battle. Pretty nifty. Up next is Star Vader Pulsar Bear.
It's a bear.
It's a bear. It's a super bear.
It's a bear. It's a bear.
Its ability is a Vanguard or Rearguard ability. When it attacks and the number of Rearguards I have is more than your opponent, the number of Rearguards you have is more than your opponent. I should probably read these off the card, not personally. This unit gets plus 3,000 power until the end of that battle. Alright, the last grade 2 is your Superior Interceptor, Deep Shadow Star Vader Strontium. Yeah, it looks awesome. It's amazing. Alright, moving on to the Vanilla Grade 1, Hollow Twin Blades Binary Star.
Binary Star. I've seen this one so many times. So many times.
It's usually the one I wind up riding, first off. Just first turn, hey look, there's Binary Star. Alright. Next up is a typical counterblast for 1,000. Grade 1. Homing Star Vader Fermium.
Star what?
You heard nothing.
Star Vader.
I have not been telling you guys how much there is of each of these. Holy crap.
We'll go over it after he's done. I'll just read that. Well, one of us will read off the bottom of the deck box.
I'll read off the box. Next up is Mana Shot Star Vader Neon. In its awesomeness. It's a rearguard ability. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Star Vader in its name, this unit gets plus 3,000 until the end of that battle. Typical fanfare.
It's pretty awesome.
Next up, the last grade 1 is Star Vader Aurora Eagle.
Aurora Eagle.
It's a rearguard ability. When this unit boosts a Link Joker Vanguard, if the number of rearguards you have is more than your opponent's, the boosted unit gets plus 4,000 until the end of that battle. And my light just turned off. That's wonderful. Lighting issues in the middle of... Oh no, my phone died. That's wondrous. That's wondrous. So we're doing this rest of this in the dark. That makes things fun. Okay, let's scoop. Oh, let's
quick shift. I wish you had. Are you able to edit this?
Might be able to.
Because you could so edit all of the jump. You just jump cut this.
Just jump cut. That's about as good as we're gonna get for now. So let's finish this off and finish the video.
Lighting differences. Because we suck.
We very do. We really don't suck. Your vanilla starting Vanguard is Nova Star Vader Actinium.
He's got a red blade.
It's amazing. I love him. And as with the Purgatory Revenger and all trial decks, as I've noticed, rainbow triggers. 4 of each. You're good to go. Your critical trigger is Star Vader Meteor Liger.
Who is a Liger, by the way?
And also Unicorn.
It's a Uniliger.
It looks like an upgrade for Liger Zero. I'm still mad at you for not having ever seen that.
I'm sorry for not having a childhood.
You're right. You didn't have a childhood.
Oh, whatever. I had more of a childhood than you did.
Bull. I'm still holding on to my childhood.
I played Crash Bandicoot.
So did I.
I owned a PS1.
So did I.
I had Majora's Mask. Nintendo 64.
My very first game system was a Nintendo 64 with the Star Wars pod racing game.
Ooh.
Bite me.
I had that game.
That game was
I had
amazing.
that game. I had Mario 64. I had Mario Kart 64. I had Ocarina of Time. I had Majora's Mask.
I had the pod racing game, Ocarina of Time, and Mario. That's all I had. That's all I ever played.
I had a PS1 with all Crash Bandicoot games.
Anyway,
In the PS1
moving on.
era, I had more childhood.
Star Vader Nebula Captor is your draw trigger. Sorry for the distraction, folks. Sorry. Your stand trigger, keyboard Star Vader Bismuth.
He's a keyboard player.
And he looks like an awesome spaceman.
Looks like an awesome spaceman, that is true.
And finally, the heel trigger, Star Vader Stellar Garage.
And that was those.
That was those. As far as number of each card in your deck, let's see here, where does this box go? Okay, so we already know the one that's Infinite Zero. I'll just run over it again. 1 Infinite Zero Dragon, 4 Francium, 2 Twilight Baron, 4 Krypton, 1 Mobius Breath Dragon, 1 Star Vader Radon, 4 Pulsar Bear, 2 Strontium, 4 Binary Star, 4 Fermium, 4 Neon, 2 Aurora Eagle, 1 Actinium, and then 4 of each of the triggers. There's that.
Those are the decks and prophilias.
They're basic little rundown. As far as how they've done against each other, we've only ever really played 2 games with each of them. So, well, he's played more with his. But against each other, they did fairly well. It was 1-1.
It was balanced, although at least halfway through the match, one of us had the obvious advantage.
And so, the only reason I really won my match is because I pulled a miracle trigger. That's literally the only reason I won.
Well, and the only reason I won mine was because I pulled Venomous Breath Dragon, like, first draw, and I was able to pull them out before you could even get your third grade out.
Yeah. Well,
so it was mostly over luck, but like if we didn't have the luck that we did, it would be pretty much equal as far as our skill is concerned, because we suck at games. So
at least card games. We're terrible at card games.
Oh, we're terrible at video games too.
Yeah.
Obvious. Just look at my channel.
Not so much with Pokemon. We can handle Pokemon. Pokemon we're fine. That's an easy one to handle.
But like, if you go to my channel, there's only 2 videos that I'm not with someone in, so you can just see our terribleness stretched across. I do
okay on me being alone, but I wind up talking to myself. The whole point of that is anyway. Or I don't talk at all.
Yes.
I have a bad habit of doing that.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of if I'm alone, I'm not very animated.
Yeah.
I just talk. I talk a lot because I talk a lot to myself anyways, but I'm not as animated because with someone, I'm able to
react and
do stupid things and make them laugh.
Yeah. Which I may actually wind up having him be a guest on a restarted Quest to Kill the Ender Dragon, because my other one, I erased all the worlds. Yeah, I erased all the worlds on my Minecraft. I was like, I'm done. I need to restart.
Yeah, we'll have to. I have to restart almost everything. If you are not on if you don't keep up with my channel, I posted a blog video up about how I had gotten a new computer because my old one completely died. I cannot turn it on. I cannot put a new battery in. I can't do anything to it. It is completely on, and I lost everything on it.
Including our hardcore Minecraft world.
Including everything.
Which sucks.
I have to pretty much restart everything except for the Zelda playthrough, because that I can just play to where I'm at now and then start recording from then, but like... I am starting Watch Dogs playthrough, and I have like 39 games on Steam that I can play for you guys. So I got a lot of content that's going to come out. I just gotta do it.
It's the same with me. I've got a lot of things I can do. I just gotta actually get off my butt and do it.
And hopefully when I actually clean my room,
I'll be able to come over and we'll be able to work more on Minecraft and all that fun stuff.
I want to start a series, like its own separate series, because there'll be me playing video games, but I want to have a series called Keyblade Wielding Moose, where you and I play random games. It could be a one-player game or two-player game, but we just play together, and that's where all our, like,
combo videos go.
Yeah. That would be like its own series, because we tried the other channel, but it's
too complicated to be able to do that in the other channel. And
I just want to start a new series, because then I have what I've done, and then the collab stuff.
And I could do that too.
And I want to start.
Will be a lot of.
I also want to start a vlog series. I just don't know what to call it, and I don't know what to talk about.
Moosey Talks. I'm sorry, I'm just shooting the breeze here.
We'll think about it later. But
brainstorm.
That has been our time.
Oh yeah, it's gone 26 minutes now. That's quite a lot of talking.
Yeah. If you've even survived this long,
I applaud you if you survived this long.
Thank you for watching this. I know it's kind of ridiculous and kind of crazy and kind of everywhere and kind of
ridiculous.
Damn it, but yeah, so that was about 30 minutes of us just talking about cards.
So I'm probably gonna go cuddle with my girlfriend for a little bit so she'll actually fall asleep. And then we'll probably be back and do some more videos.
We'll do something. We'll figure out something to do.
Yep, we'll do something. So, this has been our little deck thing and our wonderful thing. I'm going to do another shameless plug. Both of these decks were sent out by cardfightcapital.com. They're wonderful people over there. They're absolutely amazing. They, quite literally, their dealing that they have going on right now is if you buy 2 or more trial decks, you get upgraded to priority mail for free.
It's pretty awesome.
So,
Cat!
I know. I paid for...
I probably just, like, totally
freaked everyone out.
Clipped that entire...
yeah. So, I ordered our decks on Tuesday of this last week, and they showed up Friday morning.
Which is pretty fast.
They also sent me an email with the tracking number link so I could keep track of where it was at. Like from their little town in Wisconsin to Green Bay to Federal Way to Rainier. I was able to keep track of it the whole way. Which made me feel a lot more comfortable, made me feel like, hey, this stuff is actually being sent out, they're actually being helpful with it. It worked out. They're awesome people. Go check out their channel, Cardfight 24/7. They do all sorts of box openings and deck openings and things like that, and they've got a few videos of actual card fights.
You can see better profiles there.
Especially of these 2 decks.
So go over there
and go have your fun there.
And watch better people do what we're doing. Because we're amateurs and we suck at everything.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not the point.
That's not going to stop us.
Just love us for being terrible. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Anyway, so this has been Keyblade Builder 87 with my special guest,
the Moose.
And we will see you guys next time. Adios.